Subclass. It's deviant behavior 101. My final project, I am going to be following what society has deemed to be deviant. Our homeless people, the panhandlers. Um, One of the things that the norm paper that we did impacted me on because it made me look at being a deviant differently. You know, it made me look at them people differently. For reasons being, I never thought that it could hurt. You know what I'm saying? Being labeled just for things beyond your reasons. For instance, my um, norm project, I went into a bank and I started talking to my hand. And I had my reasons for it because it was a paper. It was the terms of paper. You had to do something to make you look abnormal. But I was judged. People, looked at me strange. People threatened to call the police on me. They thought I was just being deviant just cause. But they didn't know what was behind the motivation, which was I'm being deviant to get a good grade on this particular paper. And it made me look at that from a perspective of you got these people and they at the gas stations and a lot of the ones that approach me, I don't necessarily want nothing for free. Like none of them has ever asked me for money. They have always offered service for a cheap price. May I add, like I've had them offer to pump my gas for 25 cents. I'm being real with you. I wouldn't pump gas for 25 cents, not in the cold. Like you gonna have to pay me about $5 if you want me to stand out there and pump your gas and all that other good stuff. And these people willing to do it for a quarter. Now a lot of them, may have habits and things that's outside of their motivation. So I figured let's look at things from their perspective. I'm going to ask a few random homeless people, a few questions and see what they say. And, hopefully to give you a perspective on, being deviant from their view. See what it's like to be labeled. So, I'll be checking in with y'all at the end of the day. As you can see, it is nice outside. The sun is still out. And my room is hella junky. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, so now in this part of the project, I'm just basically driving through east side neighborhoods. I'm gonna probably, it's cold. It's one of the cold nights, and unfortunately, my time is limited, so I don't have a whole bunch of time to drive around the whole city nor the resources. But I'm going to try to hit a couple of key spots and see what we can do from there. Like I said, I'm only going to, randomly pick somebody because I don't have an appointment set up with these people, obviously. But I'm going to try to make this as educational as possible. I know I'm learning something from it if nobody else does. It's just a perspective of what's going on. So I'm out and about now. It's the difference between now and earlier. Okay, so here we are on the first person of interest. As you can see, there's a lot of people up here. And I'm going to try my hardest not to scare him or her. But I just want to, and as you can see, my camera person, you can point over there. I kind of peeped him out before I came over here. But we're going to try to get that gentleman right there to answer a few questions for us and see how that goes. So, 2 seconds. All right, so failed attempt because the homeless guy ran. I guess he's scared. So off to another familiar area, lack of a better term. Let's see what we can muscle up. So, deviant behavior, second attempt. Alright, so we got another potential. I see a gentleman over here, so I'm going to get out and approach him in a calm manner and see, if he's subjectable to, talking to me. So I'll be right back. No, I don't smoke. Okay, so what I'm saying is this paper or this project that I'm working on is about deviant. The society has deemed you as a deviant because you're out here doing something that what they consider most normal people wouldn't do, asking to pump gas or somebody coming up to you trying to see if they can spare you some change. People look down. Yeah, people look down on people like that. So I got a couple of questions I wanted to ask you, and yeah, I'm gonna make this real quick. You know what I'm saying for you. I'm gonna make it quick because I'm gonna make it quick so that I'm gonna make it quick so because I don't have all night. It's cold for me, so that's what I'm saying. I can't do what you do. I'm trying, but what I'm trying to do is convey what's going on from your perspective, so people can, look differently, or at least the folks that's gonna look at this can start to look differently at what deviance is. So I guess the first question is, what brought you to this life? What brought you here? To being one of the people that may go from, having to maybe not having.
You understand what I'm saying? I got hooked on drugs, okay? Got hooked on drugs or whatever, but I made sure that one thing I made sure is that out of my check, I took care of Samir and Brittany, you know what I'm saying? And took care of their college funds, they was paid for. And they told me, because at one time, I took care of them, and it's paid for, And I have a daughter right now, she's going to get her bachelor's. But one time I had stopped seeing my daughter, and my mama told me, she said, no. She said, I dare you not, Because you don't have any money, you do not stop seeing your kids. See your kids. I don't care what it is. They will love you, whatever you get, if you got any money or not. And you know what? And it was so good to me, and it felt as good in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And I've done that.
But,
you want to know, man?
How do you feel about society deeming you as decent? Like, what do you like? What do you want people out there that ride up and ride past you, and when you ask, questions and they blow you off and they look down on you, what is it that you want to convey to them?
Let's say I don't want nobody to give me nothing. I like to work.
Yeah.
That's how I am, And then, I was just saying what,